As the story goes, the three little pigs built their house of bricks so the big bad wolf couldn't blow it down. They learned that flimsier materials just didn't work. But the lesson seems to have been lost with one Minnesota man. Jason Davis went on the road to Dilworth, Minnesota to meet a builder who may be casting his fate to the wind.
On the road with you, there's a place I want to see.
Just after the turn of the century, Italian railroad workers settled in a part of Dilworth, Minnesota that to this day is called Little Italy. So it makes some kind of sense that a man with a name like Marco Boncristiani should build his home here. What doesn't make sense to many is Marco's unconventional approach to construction.
What we really need around here is insulation, because when it's cold, it's really cold, day and night cold.
Marco, who has a degree in energy management, looked around and came up with the most plentiful, least expensive insulation he could find.
The straw bales are perfect for that, and they're cheap. So we have all the straw you could ever want is from all the great farmland we have within miles and miles of us. The nice thing about straw is it's kind of flexible. You can rip it apart and put it wherever you want it.
Marco's house of straw has attracted the interest of local utilities. Northern States Power sales rep Terry Thorntonson is impressed.
It makes him kind of a hero, I guess, out there, too. A lot of people that like to do things on their own.
And Marco is very much on his own. No bank would advance a loan on a straw house, and insurance companies said it was too risky. Only the local wildlife seems to think that it's a good idea, the largest nest they've ever seen. But Marco says a stucco covering will keep out the weather and the critters, and the straw will smolder before it will burn. And above all, with a total insulation value twice that of a conventional home, his energy bills will be cut in half.
I should save about $400 to $500 a year in energy for either heating or cooling.
Marco Boncristiani hopes to move into his new home early next year. And he says he's going to stay a while because even he admits there's not much market for a house that's so extraordinary. Jason Davis, Channel 5 Eyewitness News on the road in Dilworth, Minnesota.
Marco says his straw house meets all state and local building codes and will cost about the same as a conventional home. Got to give him points for creativity.
Yeah, you sure do, and you might need that extra insulation.